It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a phone bigger than my face. What's up, socials? Happy Savvy Tuesday. No, it's not bent yet, okay? Can we just like not have that conversation? 9 people in the world are reporting a bent phone and we're gonna have to talk about it because I bought it? No, we don't. However, let's talk about what this video is really about, shall we? You've been listening to me a lot about making video content, but you're probably thinking, do I actually have to use YouTube? I don't know if this is the only option that I should have or if I should be considering others. Most frequently, the only other option that people really think about is Vimeo.com. So let's talk about a few things that you might like and dislike about YouTube and Vimeo so that you can make the best decision for yourself. First, let's start with Vimeo because you guys know that I'm mostly partial to YouTube, so let's talk about some good things that are happening at Vimeo if you were to go that route. First of all, they make the viewing experience highly customizable for you to create as the video creator, whether it's just changing colors of the volume bar or changing how the headline shows up and what additional information might be there and logos and things like that. There's a lot that you can do to customize a Vimeo player. It's also a very good platform for protecting content. So for instance, I actually have my Pro Vlogger series. All the video modules are in Vimeo. I can password protect that content, which is useful for me because it's content that I'm selling and not content that I just want anybody in the world to find. Also widely used with video production firms as they're sharing videos with their clients, different versions, and keeping it all protected where no one's gonna stumble upon it. Also, the content on Vimeo overall is very high quality, mostly because everybody there feels they're creating a piece of art or something that they are going to monetize. In other words, something very, very nice and not just the fly-by-night stuff that we can see on YouTube. So here are some cons to Vimeo. The reality is the user base is just not that big, okay? Most people on YouTube aren't even logged in, but people don't go to Vimeo for that same watch experience. They don't go there to discover stuff. They're usually led to Vimeo based on a link of a project that somebody is sharing, but you don't go to Vimeo to discover new stuff. Not in the mainstream anyway. Also, if you want to be able to upload a lot of stuff on Vimeo and you want it to be processing as quickly as possible, you're gonna have to pay a fee. Actually, I think with the free version of Vimeo, you are like last priority for your video once it's uploaded to be processed, and it can take a while. So here is why I like YouTube. Like I just said, people go to YouTube to find cool stuff. The discoverability is off the charts, especially because it's the adopted child of Google. So the search engine optimization on YouTube goes without saying, it's fantastic. It's also totally free. They actually pay you to use it if you want to monetize your account. So that's wildly different than Vimeo. Also, YouTube may not be that customizable, but with different things like in-video programming and lots of ways to do call to actions with annotations, it's much better for getting people to act and take that next step with you. And then of course the downsides of YouTube are that it is extremely ADD, there's constant content distractions that may or may not be yours, so wants you to watch the next great video and it could take people in any direction, which may not help with the branding process for you. And let's face it, customer service on YouTube is terrible. So if you have any problems, I love you guys, YouTube, but like, even you know that you don't reply to emails. So, I mean, let's just get real. Here's the bottom line. If you're making videos so that people will find out who you are and trust you and build a relationship with you and hopefully buy from you in the future, you're just not going to see the same experience on Vimeo that you will on YouTube. Discoverability beats Vimeo like crazy on YouTube. There's absolutely no competition. But if you're making a piece of art and you don't want to risk the fact that lots of people take content off of YouTube and make it into their own thing, and you don't really care who sees it except for a certain number of people that you're sending the link to, sure, put your documentary piece of art monetizable thing on Vimeo. Put it behind a password wall. That is a good place for it if you think it belongs in that position. That's all for today's socials. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. As always, make sure you sign up for Amy's Elite so you don't miss a beat. That's my email list. The link is in the annotation below. And as always, I will be back tomorrow for Sexy Wednesday.